And we are now live on YouTube. What is up, YouTube? So, you didn't know it. You might have noticed that I had a whole bunch of live things show up on YouTube, and none of them started. And that's because Restream is being a bum, and it is not actually streaming the stuff that I am trying to stream. But I've got a stream going right now on other platforms like X, real social media. No, YouTube is great actually. But yeah, for some reason, Restream isn't sending any data to YouTube. But I'm like way overdue on my office hours, and so we're gonna do office hours right now. Um, and yeah, um, you get the Zoom version of office hours, and everybody else is getting the OBS version. Ah! So, okay, let's start. And oh, fun fact. There are currently 2,800 people watching on X. What are they even? What are you just like chilling on X? Man, I'm gonna stream to X a lot more often. That's awesome. That is crazy. Is this like a fluke or is this my future? I don't know. We'll find out next time I do this. Okay, so coming up here to my last answers, we're going to answer some questions. Um, oh, by the way, give priority to folks who are in the Zoom call. So join the Zoom call if you want to get priority on stuff. And yeah, sorry, I just got distracted by my email really quick. I have been getting an insane number of phishing attempts in my inbox, by the way. Okay, great. So let's do office hours. Uh, yeah, I talked about this. I just want to, I know that Jacob has been really helpful in here, but I just want to make sure that this is um, fully answered. So just purchase Epic React course, and I got a link giving you a discount to testing JavaScript. I clicked, there's no discount. Yep, send it to team. It's actually help at testing JavaScript. Um, yep, okay, so I'm guessing that's all been resolved. Um, if this hasn't been resolved yet, the email to contact is actually help@testingjavascript.com. I hope the team has helped resolve this for you, though. Okay, great. Um, Sweet. I'm glad of that. Okay, we're gonna start here. So here, let me go back here. Reply. Fabian answering this now. Okay, so the question is, over my head, particularly how migrations work in local dev. So we're looking at 0802. So this is auth. No, wait, is this? Yeah, auth.epicweb.dev 0802. And here are the things we're adding user roles. We're talking about the seed script and yeah, creating that seed script. Okay, good. To check my understanding, when creating role permission and permission to role data, we do not create this in our seed file where we created fake data for local. Because of this, or because this, of course, only seeds data locally, not in production. As we could still create the role permission and permission to role data in our seed data. Sorry, just noticed somebody jumped in the Zoom call. What's up, Fabian? Oh, I'm answering your question now. So you can clarify things if I get stuck on anything. Okay. Uh, but again, this would only see local. We'd still need to create this data anyway and separately in our migration file, since this data in particular needs to live in production. Your understanding so far is correct. So for this reason, we might as well just worry about creating this data as part of the migration in the insert statements of our migration SQL file, since this supports both our local and production environments during development. 100%. Yes, that is exactly right. Further to this, and now more specifically related to production data, say we have a semi-real world use case where we could have hundreds of users, but without any roles or permissions, since this was created after real world data was created. how would we handle this, assuming we don't already have some UI to update each user? Would this need to be handled with migration SQL file as well, or another script that updates each user with respective permissions roles? Yeah, great question. So yes, this is 100% you would do something like this. I think somewhere in here I linked to a real world thing that I did for my own website. So I'll show you that. Although I think when I moved over to Postgres, I lost some of that stuff. But let me see if I can find one of my migrations. Yeah, I don't have that. Ah, man, I know I linked to it in one of the exercises. I said, hey, this is what the migrations looked like for me. And it actually might have been in the data. Um, I'm gonna spend like 3 seconds looking at this. Yeah, data migrations, and it may have been in here. Yeah, here we go. Personal example. Da, 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 da. Here's a migration file. So, yeah, it is one of my favorite things about Prisma is that it gives you the migration file that you can do whatever you want to with after it generates that file. And so I had originally, um, yeah, let's see. Yeah, so originally I didn't have the role enum, and so I added that as a migration. Here, actually, let's see if we can see the diff. No, it doesn't show the diff, but it was right here as part of that same commit. I added this role, and I made the role a required property of the user. I already had users, and so I had to add that role to those users. So I had to, this was all generated by Prisma, and it gave me this warning that said, "Hey, you've got data that like isn't doesn't match your schema. You're going to have to do something about that." And I said, "Yep, that's fine. I'll do that." And then I wrote some manual stuff with the help of AI assistants. Actually, you know what? This was before AI assistants were really a thing. But anyway, I updated all the users to be members. And then I updated me at Kinsey Dodds to be an admin. And then I made the role required, set it to not null. I think this may have been up here and I moved it down because that seems like that would be the sort of thing Prisma would do. But anyway, the point is, this is what you would do. You would just edit your migration script to update all of the users to a thing. There is, yeah, if you want to go deeper into this, there are zero downtime migrations that like they're not always quite this easy, where it's just like, oh, I can just do it in this one script. Sometimes like these migrations can take a lot of time, and there are users who are making changes to data during that time period and stuff. And so the Epic Stack has docs on how to do those types of migrations. It's a widen the narrow strategy, where you first make it so that your database schema supports both the old thing and the new thing, and your application does writes to both. And then you deploy that and everything's humming along smoothly. You perform the migration to the new columns and whatever. And then once that's all done, you update your application to only read from the new thing. And once that's been deployed and everything is humming along smoothly, then you deploy another migration that hits the old thing. And yeah, that's what this describes. So does that answer your question, Fabian?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, thanks a lot for taking the time to go through it. I and totally forgot that you did actually cover some of this in a prior lesson. So,
No,
yeah,
that's okay.
no, appreciate it.
That's why this knowledge is yours forever because yeah, you absolutely will run into things like things will just mean a different thing to you in the future than it did the first time you went through it. So yeah,
Totally.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. Before I answer other questions, boom, we've got React 19 running on kentcdots.com and it didn't blow up. It still works. And we've got the cool menu that works without JavaScript now. Check this out. I'm going to say, hey, JavaScript, we don't want you. Actually, we do, but we're going to say no scripts. Look at that. Isn't that the coolest thing? Oh my gosh. Oh, right, because without JavaScript, then the our focus trap doesn't work. Stupid platform. Uh, just kidding. I'm so glad we have the platform. But yeah, this is cool. I don't really care too much about this working without JavaScript. I care that it works before JavaScript finishes loading. So I am excited about that. And let's see, how are the warnings in the console? Oh, snap, there aren't warnings in the console. That's cool. Good stuff. All right. Anyway, moving on to other questions. Fabian, or am I saying your name right? Is it Fabian or Fabian?
Fabian, but it's all good.
Fabian, I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's all good, all good.
So I'm going to give you a check mark on this one. Do you have any other questions for me while you're here?
No, I don't think so. No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Well, you're welcome to just hang out and chill. And if you think of anything else, then hit me up or just let me know.
Amen.
Um, I just noticed I skipped over this question. I'm going to disable this thing. People know it. This is a public Discord. We don't need to hide these names. Why does React Router does this happen in Firefox when refreshing? Mm, yeah, it's like kind of flashing, I think. Oh, it's moving. Yeah, okay. I can tell you why. Answering this now. So, what's happening? Let me show you how this works. I actually developed this functionality with Ryan. So if you look at the view source, you'll notice this inline script right here. This, um, first of all, so where is it? It's right. Um, what is it called? Scroll something. Yeah. Nope. What is it called? Um, no, what is it? I forgot what it's called, but there's a way to tell the browser, hey, I'm gonna take over scroll restoration stuff. Is it restore? No. Yeah, so you just tell the browser, hey, I'm gonna be in charge of scroll restoration. Yeah, I think that happens somewhere else inside of our bundles and stuff. Um, but you want to like as the user like leaves the page and then they come back, you want to restore scroll to where it needs to go. As they're navigating to different pages, you want to restore scroll. So you'll notice in your session storage that you have a bunch of stuff in there. Here, let me pull up um, session. Oh, whoops. Session storage. No, really? That's annoying. Application session storage. Here we go. So as we navigate around these different docs, we should be getting stuff in our session storage. They're not putting it in local storage, are they? No. What? Uh, well, we definitely should be getting stuff in session storage because we literally were just looking at code that does stuff with session storage. And we go forward and back, then like the functionality is working. What the heck is going on here? Um, the Epic stack does it. So if we go over here, go to notes, and this is a note. Every navigation century replay. No, that is, huh, weird. Okay, well, pretend that there's stuff in here. I'm not sure what's going on there, because we're grabbing stuff from the session storage key. Huh. I'm not sure what's going on there, but you can see session storage is referenced right here. And so what's happening is we store whenever we make change. Actually, you know what? This would be even better. React router. Let's go to their um, GitHub. Where's the GitHub? Here we go. And restoration. Scroll restoration. Oh no, that's examples. I want to look for a symbol. Can I search for a symbol? Hold on. Sorry, I was obviously not prepared to answer this question. Where is my repo? We go to our root. Scroll restoration, that's what I'm looking for. Scroll restoration. So every React router app It uses this scroll restoration um, component. Here we go. What? That is not, that's not the symbol I wanted to go to. Scroll restoration. Oh, enables. Yeah, that is the symbol I clicked on. Scroll restoration. Oh, whoops. I clicked totally the wrong thing. Give me a moment. Here it is. Jeez. All right. So here's scroll restoration. Right around use scroll restoration. Where is use scroll restoration? There. Okay. Jeez. That's where we set, we tell the browser, hey, I'm in charge now. Um, so manual scroll restoration is happening. If the app gets unmounted, removed, we're gonna be in auto. So like, now React isn't in charge. Like this use scroll restoration was removed, so we're in auto mode. But yeah, whenever this is rendered, we're gonna be in manual mode. We're in charge. So whenever the page is hidden, um, which is kind of like on before unload, but it's works better in more browsers. Then we're going to save our all of our positions. So we've got these saved scroll positions, which where is that coming from? Yeah, so it's just a global thing because we've only got one of these things. And it's just an object, string number, so key value. Okay, so whenever we um, leave the page, um, then we're going to save our scroll Y, and we're going to update our session storage. And I don't know if y'all can hear my kids, but they're out of school now and they're very happy about it. Um, let's see here. And if we're on the browser, then we're going to read our scroll position. Yeah, there's a lot of this stuff was changed. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to dive too much deeper into this, but basically the idea is whenever you navigate between these different routes, we save the scroll position and associate it with the window history dot state dot key. Where is the key storage key that comes from? Um, oh, that's weird. Hold on. Use scroll restoration. Get key. Oh yeah, it's get key and then storage key. Right, yeah, yeah. So get key. That is going to come from location and matches. The default implementation of this get key function is just um, going to be, here we go. Here's the default implementation. Um, the default is just going to be location key, but you can control that by changing the scroll mode on the matches handle, which I actually wasn't aware of this feature. That's interesting. Um, But yeah, the default behavior is location key. You can also, I think you can customize this too. But anyway, the key just represents the ID basically of an entry in the history. Man, that was very loud. I'm gonna have to go figure out what that was maybe. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Just want to make sure nothing broke. Hey boys, that was a really loud noise. What happened? Okay, they didn't tell me what it was. Um, it wasn't like they were being cagey or anything. They just uh, nothing broke is what they said. So, okay, so anyway, with each individual entry in the history, you have an associated scroll position. And so as you are navigating around, these use effects and things will keep the scroll position updated and then restore that scroll position. So to get back to the question, why is it slowly inching up? It's likely because when that scroll position was measured, there was a piece of content that actually wasn't loaded yet. And so, or maybe, yeah, when it was restored, there's a piece of content that wasn't loaded yet. That's more likely. And so that's probably what's happening. I'm the piece of content that you probably wasn't loaded. Let's see if we can reproduce the problem that you're um, experiencing here. If I go to here, which page were you um, on introduction? Yeah, okay. Here, we'll just go to the tutorial. Great. So I'm not experiencing it on this page, so let's go to discussion topics and introduction. And we'll go down to HTTP handlers and adapters. Okay, so I'm not experiencing it there, but you also clicked on this. Huh, weird. Maybe it's, yeah, it could be a Firefox thing, I guess. You mentioned Firefox specifically. Firefox is like, whoa, I'm awake. Yeah, whoa. Firefox has got issues, people. I honestly don't know. I mean, obviously, this isn't Firefox's problem. It's Remix's problem to fix. But man, I don't know why people use Firefox, to be perfectly honest. So here I'm gonna just keep scrolling until, aha, right there. So it's starting to happen right here. So what could it be? I think it's these code bits right here, like the whatever this styling is. Like if you refresh, you'll notice it kind of seems to jump. It could be actually this line right here goes on to one line when this isn't loaded yet or something. Seems kind of strange. Oh, actually, it could be this one. So if I do this, yeah, that's when that happens. It's when we hit this. So if I go right here, boom, and just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. And now we're toast. So yeah, it's probably has to do with font, actually, the font loading and rendering. So we restore scroll to the position that we were at, and then the font loads in. And then that position is now wrong, and it just gets progressively worse. That's what's going on. Um, Firefox, stop using Firefox, I guess. I don't know. I feel bad, but it is what it is. Okay. Uh, answered this just now. Oh, I actually already said that I was answering it, so we don't need to do that. Okay. Sweet. Moving on to the next. This person has been waiting forever. They said that it was fine, that I was taking forever to start my office hours, so that was very nice. So talking about seeding production. So if you have like a bunch of stuff that you need to seed in production, then and I think you were the one who said in somewhere else in a different help channel that you had like a ton of data that you needed to seed as well. But yeah, if you run npx prisma migrate reset skip seed. Oh, I forgot to say I'm answering this now just in case they're not watching. Um, answering this now. Whoops. Whoa, where am I going? Where am I going? Right here. So we are trying to reset our database without the seed in production. So yeah, you're resetting your database. Yep, okay. And saying the database schema is not empty. I'm not actually sure why it would do that. Baselining is the process of initializing a migration history for a database that existed before you started using Prisma Migrate. Contains data that must be maintained, like production, which means that the database cannot be reset. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. So the data, oh, I see. So you have um a database already there that has a schema that is, I suppose, different from the one that you're resetting it to. You're trying, so you're failing on this command, I guess. Or, oh, right here, right here. If your app has already applied all migrations, then the changes to migration SQL won't be applied. This will reset your database. Maybe I should put this before that. It would stink to be like, oh, okay, I'll run this, and then my data's gone. Oh, I wish I'd seen that. I'm not sure, actually. I think it's been a while since I've actually run some of these commands, so I can't remember what the problem could be. Um, yeah, sorry. I think I'd recommend asking the Prisma team describe clearly what you're trying to accomplish to them. They have a Discord you can ask on. Um, and let's see, can I invite people? Um, missing permissions. So does that mean I can't invite people? Okay. Um, Prisma Discord. I'm just trying to get you a link. That's interesting. Okay. Good luck. Sorry I can't be more help. Amir. Hey, what's going on, Amir? It's nice to see you again. Hello. Uh, answering this now. Gotta spell now correctly. Here we go. Do you know of any TS monorepos that include multiple apps, ideally both front end and back end, that can be independently deployed? Um, yeah. Um, so there are examples of the Epic stack with monorepos. Um, I think there's one for Turbo Repo as well as NX. Um, so maybe this will help. And Turbo, and also there's Turbo Repo. Um, I'm not aware of any specific ones that would help, but maybe that'll help. Yeah, good luck. I hope that was helpful. Okay, and that's it. I don't see any other questions in here. And so let me just check this out while we're here. Um, Setting the ID of the contact inside form data and just use the form data inside the action route to create the record inside DB be my choice in this scenario. Um, uh, I'm not sure I understand. Um, I would I'm guessing you want to make the icon um, perform the mutation. Put that icon in a button and that button in a form, and you can do all the action, normal action stuff from there. Hopefully that helps. Okay, great. And actually, you know what? One other thing to do, MVC. This may help too. Okay, great. That's it. I think I'm done with that. And um, now I'm going to go back to work on other stuff. Um, so thanks everybody on the Zoom. I'm gonna turn this off now. Stop screen sharing, and we'll see you all next office hours, which uh, I should be, yeah, doing next week and the week after that.